I drew a picture of love, 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 of love for you.
New music right there. Today's hits, yesterday's classics. It's CJD 800, Picture of Love by Sam Roberts Band is what you're hearing in the background. And we got big news about Sam Roberts Band. Grand Prix season right around the corner, and Montreal's Crescent Street Grand Prix Festival will be back and bigger than ever. It's a 4-day event from Thursday, June 15th to Sunday, June 18th. Crescent Street will come alive with over 600,000 visitors. And this year, taking center stage will be Sam Roberts, Canadian singer-songwriter, and of course part of the Sam Roberts Band. They will be performing on the Friday, prime time, Friday, June 16th, on the Jack Daniels stage at 9:30. And we're so happy to have Sam Roberts join us on the program. Sam, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Elias. Good to be here, man.
So listen, I mean, when you think about, the hottest weekend of the year, figuratively in the city, it's Grand Prix weekend. It's that F1 weekend. What does it feel like to be on center stage on the hottest weekend of the year with all of those people expected on Crescent Street?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty surreal. I've only ever been there as a sort of a spectator before. So the thought that I get to play music at like you said, on literally the sort of one of the epicenter of the summer season in my hometown is a really big deal for sure.
So let's talk about, I don't know, that's the clash of cultures, right? Because I think of F1 culture and I think of sort of indie rock culture, and those kinds of things. What goes through your mind when you think about that?
Well, I think we both like to rev hot, so I think it's a match made in heaven, to be honest.
Well, how did this happen? How did all this come about? When did they approach you to say, "Hey, join the lineup here"?
Man, it's a competitive slot to get. So I guess we slid a couple of fivers into the right the right hand. But we were just kind of caught off guard, to be honest with you, that we got asked to play this one. And I used to work on Bishop Street at a restaurant for many, many years. It was actually owned by Shane Corson. I don't know if you ever went to that restaurant before Shane got traded to the Leafs. So I was always right there, right in the heart of this sort of the mayhem that was the F1 weekend. And, I just kind of know what it means to the downtown core, all the businesses and everything around there. So, again, I thought that we get to sort of go in there and, be part of the celebration, be part of the party. It's a big deal for not just myself, but all my bandmates as well.
Yeah, so on the stage on the Friday night, right before the Grand Prix race, let's just talk about touring in general right now. How's it going for Sam Roberts and the Sam Roberts Band?
Yeah, we're about to switch gears. Sorry about another car racing, bad pun, but we're switching gears to touring mode right now. We've been in the studio for most of the year, finishing up our new record. And one of those things is, as soon as the sun comes out and the grass starts turning green, we know that it's time to pack our bags and get ready for a summer on the road. And it basically starts in the next couple of weeks and then takes us all the way through. So again, nice to be playing a hometown show for once. I can just sort of, jump on the metro and get to my gig. That doesn't happen every day.
That's true. Huh? It's much better to head to a gig via metro than a tour bus or something else. Sam, how important is touring right now when you think of an artist and making a living here, and how it leads to, whether it's ticket sales, whether it's how it leads to more streams? Just how important is it to tour right now?
I mean, it's hard to overstate the importance of it right now. I think in the last 20 years, with the sort of decline of sales of actual physical, albums and the move towards streams, and touring is essentially the only way for a band to truly make a living doing it. So you kind of have to have your road legs ready to go if you want to go out and sort of carve out a career for yourself playing music. So, and that means as well that every band essentially has to count on being out on the road all the time. Mm-hmm. So, it's become an incredibly competitive, way of life as well. It always was to a certain extent, but now more than ever, every band, if you want to sort of, put food on the table making music, you have to be ready to tour. and not throw your elbows around, but make a little bit of space for yourself out there.
And Sam, when you think about that Friday night that you'll be performing in the Crescent Street Grand Prix Festival, and you're going to head out on stage, and in front of you, you're going to see a packed Crescent Street. Tell me about what goes through your mind when you do a gig like that, where you just head out and then all you see is a sea of people in front of you.
It's. I think this one in particular is pretty unique because you really do have people coming from, and anybody who's been down to Crescent Street during Grand Prix weekend knows that it's the sort of heart of the social hub pre-race. It's where you get to go and see all the cars sort of lined up, and everybody's driving their fancy cars out. They want to, the sort of parade of the Ferraris, driving down Crescent Street, and it's just an amazing vibe down there. So the fact that we're playing in front of a huge crowd, but also people from coming from all over the world, and that's what F1 does. It does attract a sort of international crowd. So we're not just going to be sort of preaching to the choir of our, I guess our hometown fans, but also a chance to spread the word a bit and have people from all parts of the globe hear us play for the first time.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be an amazing festival, and it's fantastic that you're going to get that prime position on the Friday night. Sam, thanks so much for your time this morning.
My pleasure, Elias. Looking forward to a great summer, so we'll see you guys there.
Sam Roberts right there. The Sam Roberts Band will be performing on Friday, June 16th on the Jack Daniels stage at 9:30 p.m. during Montreal's Crescent Street Grand Prix Festival. We'll play out with some Sam Roberts right there.